What's up to my YouTube fragrance family? Well, we have a good one today. I finally got the Atlantis to come in from Hawass. And let me just tell you, be very cautious when you buy this fragrance. This fragrance is not for everyone. You know how I love all of the Hawass fragrances. You know how I love different fragrances. But this fragrance is very, very different. So without further ado, let's get into it. This is the packaging. No, you done seen the boxes. They all look the same. The packaging looks good. I mean, when I seen it, I was like, I had to have that. This is the bottle. I was like, whew. Nice top with Versace on the top. Of course, you know it clicks into place real good. This is about the best that it's gonna get from here on out. Even though I do believe some people will like this fragrance, I think it may just have to grow on me right now because this cologne just does not match with the notes that they say are in this. Um, I did try to wear it a little bit. I didn't give it a full day wearing, but I did wear it for about 2 to 3 hours just to see what it was like. And let me just say, this is a different cologne. So it's okay, but like you just gonna it's you're gonna have to be a special type of person to pull this one off. But this is more of a aromatic, aquatic, marine, warm, spicy type of a fragrance. Now, the notes in this are lemon, apple, bergamot, cinnamon, orange blossom, water notes, plum, driftwood, musk, patchouli, and ambergris. Now with this, I don't get no lemon. I don't get no apple. Well, I might get a little slight apple, but it's very faint. I don't get no bergamot. The notes that stand out to me are the driftwood, the ambergris, and the patchouli. Now, with the driftwood, it gives off a woody, salty, slightly damp aroma. And the ambergris kind of gives off a pungent marine type of a note. It's kind of off-putting just a little bit. But like I say, some people might like it. And the patchouli kind of gives off a damp soil type of smell with a musky, earthy undertone. And it's real different. This is very different. Now it doesn't mention anything about a green note in this fragrance, but it's giving off like a very strong green note. I'm talking about like grass, like you cooking collard greens or when you cleaning collard greens, that kind of green smell that comes off, or like that turnip green kind of smell. If you're from the South and you be cooking collard greens and turnip greens, you kind of know what I mean when I say this. That green smell. I'm trying to like tell you what it kind of smells like, and it's just different. I don't really get too much of a sweet note out of this. If it is a sweet note, it's just a little slight sweet note. So I'm still gonna give it a chance, but for right now, this would probably be one of my least favorite Hawasses. I'm still gonna give it a chance. I'm still gonna wear it, to see what exactly I get out of it. But this is definitely not a safe blind buy. And I love Hawasses. I just wish they would have, you know what I'm saying? When I seen this, I was like, this probably gonna be the best one. So I had to have it. And boy, they threw me a curveball with this one. Cause ain't nothing like this one. Ain't nothing like the Viper, but ain't nothing like this one either. So, be cautious when you buying this one. and see if you can, like, if one of your friends or somebody maybe have this, and you can smell it that way. But it's okay. But out of all of my other Hawasses, I think I have like 10 of them now, maybe a little more than 10. Um, this would probably be my least favorite one. And this would be the least. I won't grab for this one as much. I would say that one. I would probably grab the OG, the first one, before I grab this one. But it's still out. I have to give it a full type of a wearing, and then I'm gonna get back with you and let you know exactly what it's like. But right now, if I had to like give a ranking on this, I would probably give this a 6.5. It's okay. It is going to get wore, but you have to be a person that loves the green note, like a earthy, strong type of note. It seems like it will perform very good. Let me just say that. It seems like it will perform very good. Now, I know you be hearing about me doing 12 sprays. I won't do 12 sprays with this one. I'll probably do 4 to 5 sprays with this one because it's just that different, and it is very strong, and the green note in it will punch you in the face. So, buyers beware, use caution when using this, and still get your nose on it. To each his own. Somebody else might like this where I don't like it, but that's not to say that I might not like it in the future. I just got to give it a little wear and see what it turns out like. But for right now, yeah, I get a 6.5. But moving on to my next one that came in, and it's none other than the Fahad Gaze. Now, let me tell you with Fahad Gaze, be careful when you opening up this one, because like it'll throw you off. You open it up like this, and then you slide it out like that, and you pull it out like this. Now, I've thought that I got beat on these fragrances. Oh, and your notes are right here as well. So I thought that I got beat on this fragrance because I thought that I didn't like this one, and I was ready to bash this one. But this was actually my scent for today. And when I first sprayed it, I was like, oh no. I was like, I'm not gonna like this one. You know what I'm saying? But I will say, after about 20 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes, something changed. Something changed, and the grown man started coming out on this one. Now, let's get into this one. Got a nice sprayer on it. Okay. Okay. All right. Now, with this one, like I say, you got to give it a second. This is more of a ambery, warm, spicy, balsamic, woody, citrusy type of a fragrance. Now the notes in this are spice notes, metallic notes, elemi, orange blossom, patchouli, incense, vanilla, ambergris, and moss. And the notes that stand out to me in this are the spice note. The spice note gives off kind of like a peppery smell mixed with the cinnamon, that and it also has kind of a nutmeg type of feel to it as well. And the elamine stands out to me also in this one. I would say that the elamine gives off more of a lemony, piney, balsamic type of a smell, with a nice little smoky smell as well. Now, the part that I like on this is the dry down, because when it dries down, you get two notes that are very good. And this is what I think made me fall in love with the fragrance. On the dry down, you get a nice incense smell, and you also get a nice vanilla smell as well. Now, with the incense, you get more of that pepper note to come out a little more, and you also get a frankincense kind of a smell mixed with a myrrh. Now, with that pepper, frankincense, and myrrh, the vanilla kind of mixes with it, giving it a creamy type of smell. So, you know, if you do spray this, and the first 5 to 20 minutes you like, I don't like this, just give it time. Let it dry down. Let it, just give it those 20 minutes. And I guarantee for my older crowd that this will come around. This will come around, and it will be very nice. And I think that you would like this one. But you do have to give this one a little time to dry down, and then it turns into a nice cologne. Yeah, but when I was wearing it today, you know, I was getting whiffs, and this is a very good projecting cologne. I think because of the peppery smell and that incense, it leaves a nice sillage as well, and it projects very good. Now I will say I got about 10 hours out of this cologne, and then I stopped counting, and I sprayed it. I did 10 sprays with this one. I sprayed some on my skin, and I also sprayed some on my hoodie and my shirt. And it's still on my hoodie right now. So it did a very good job. But you just have to give this one a chance. I've seen a lot of reviews. When I first smelled it, I was like, oh man, this ain't nothing like what I heard. But it ended up turning out good. So this is still not a safe blind buy. This is still not a safe blind buy because you have to love the pepper and the incense smell. But when you get past all of that and that vanilla is mixed with it, it turns out very good. Okay. Now, I have another fragrance that I want to touch back on, and that is the Hawas Viper. Now, this was my scent of the day for yesterday. And let me tell you, I said that this is good for all of my grown guys, grown folks, and I ain't never lied. This is like, now don't let this put you off, but I'm gonna give you what it kind of smells like. It have the cannabis note in it, and it really have a very good cannabis note mixed with that spice. The longevity on this one is like 10 hours on skin to the next day on clothes. You're gonna have to wash your clothes with this one. But with the cannabis note, don't get off put. Don't like be thrown off with this. It gives you kind of like, and I don't smoke or anything, but if you've ever been around somebody that smoked like an hour or two, and then they came around you and they were trying to cover it up with a cologne, it's kind of got that like sweet kind of smell, mixed with like the cannabis, mixed like trying to cover it up. That's what you get out of this. So, like, don't wear this to work if you really smoke. But if you don't smoke, then you can wear it to work, and you can just let them know, hey, look up this cologne, it got cannabis in it. So if you kind of getting a hint of that, that's where this is coming from. It's coming from this cologne, but it is very good. But yeah, that's what it puts you in the mind of a little bit. If somebody had been smoking about an hour or two ago, and then they were coming around and it was still on them a little bit, and they were self-conscious about it, so they kind of sprayed themselves down with a nice cologne. And that's what it is. It's like a mixture of that sweetness and spice mixed with that incense. And that is a great combination. So, I just wanted to retouch back on this cologne. When you get a chance, get your nose on these colognes right here. I think that you would really, like the Viper, and I think that you would really like the Fahad Gaze. As far as the Atlantis, we're gonna give it a couple more tries, and then we're gonna see what it's like. But thanks for tuning into the channel. Scents by ATL Corey. Check these out.